Losing belly fat can be quite challenging, as it tends to accumulate easily and stubbornly refuses to disappear, regardless of the exercises you attempt or the quality of your diet. Unfortunately, apart from surgical options, there's currently no scientifically proven way to target fat reduction specifically in the belly area. However, there's an often overlooked exercise that holds great potential for shedding belly fat. Today, I'll reveal what that exercise is and provide you with immediate guidance on how to incorporate it into your routine. Let's begin by discussing why losing belly fat can be particularly challenging. In 1997, Dr. Bouchard highlighted this issue in literature, revealing that genetics play a significant role in determining the ease of fat loss in specific areas of the body. Research showed that while some individuals naturally store less fat around their abdomen, most people's genetics prioritize abdominal fat loss as a last resort. It may seem discouraging to have genetics working against you when aiming for a slim and toned abdomen. However, there is a solution. The key lies in creating a calorie deficit, where you consistently burn more calories than you consume each day. By doing so, you will gradually lose fat over time. It's important to maintain this calorie deficit consistently for a sufficient duration. Eventually, even if your genetics predispose you to store belly fat, it will be reduced along with excess fat from other areas of your body. While a healthy diet should be your primary approach to achieving a calorie deficit, incorporating additional exercise can expedite the process and ensure continuous fat loss, even as your metabolism slows down. Now, I understand that you're a knowledge group, and you may have already attempted various methods to burn more calories and accelerate the reduction of belly fat. This could include activities such as running, rowing, cycling, or high-intensity interval training. These forms of cardio exercise are known for their ability to quickly burn calories, making them appear as effective ways to target belly fat. To illustrate the potential benefits, let's consider a 170-pound individual engaged in running at a moderate pace of 6 miles per hour. According to the Compendium of Physical Activities, a trusted database on calorie burn, this person can expect to burn approximately 12 additional calories per minute. Therefore, a 30-minute running session would result in a net total of approximately 360 calories burned. If repeated 3 times a week for a year, this would amount to an additional 56,160 calories burned. Considering that, back in 1958, researcher Wisnowski discovered that losing 1 pound of fat requires burning 3,500 calories more than you consume, this routine could potentially lead to around 16 pounds of additional fat loss per year. While these numbers may appear promising, it's important to acknowledge that the majority of individuals struggle to adhere to traditional cardio exercises long enough to achieve fat loss in stubborn areas. Relying solely on such cardio workouts may not be the most effective strategy if your goal is to lose belly fat, and more importantly, maintain the results long term. It's crucial to find an approach that you can sustain for a lifetime, ensuring that the belly fat stays off once it's gone. So, what's the solution? Surprisingly, it's the simplest and most sustainable form of cardio: walking. I understand that you may initially doubt its effectiveness, thinking that walking alone couldn't possibly lead to a well-defined six-pack. I would have shared the same skepticism years ago. However, a recent meta-analysis from 2021 titled Slow and Steady or Hard and Fast sheds light on the matter. In this analysis, researchers examined 54 studies to determine the impact of different types of cardio on fat loss. Their findings revealed that intense forms of cardio, such as high-interval training or running, while time-efficient, did not offer any superior fat loss effects compared to longer, yet less intense forms of cardio like walking. This conclusion makes sense when you consider the simple numbers game involved. Your body doesn't distinguish whether the calories burned came from a grueling fasted cardio session or a leisurely walk. What truly matters is consistency over time. If we take a look at the numbers, you'll realize that the calories burned from walking can quickly accumulate to a significant amount. For instance, using the same exercise database as before, a 170-pound individual walking at a casual pace of 3 miles per hour can expect to burn an additional 3.4 calories per minute, totaling roughly 200 calories per hour. If you add in an extra hour of walking 3 days a week, it amounts to an extra 600 calories burned per week. Over the course of a year, this adds up to 31,200 additional calories burned, which equates to approximately 9 pounds of fat loss. While the idea of accumulating several hours of walking may initially seem daunting, It doesn't necessarily have to be done all at once. Coming up in this video, I'll guide you on seamlessly integrating this into your daily routine. Now, let's compare the walking routine to the running routine I mentioned earlier. Yes, the running routine may burn more calories in less time. However, let's be honest with ourselves. How likely would we be to sustain such a rigorous routine for an entire year? If you're like most people, you might give it your all for a couple of months, but then inconsistency creeps in, leading to giving up altogether. As a result, those 16 pounds of additional fat loss we calculated earlier dwindle down to just a couple of pounds. Clearly, this is far from sufficient to make a significant impact on burning through excess belly fat. This is precisely why walking stands as one of the best exercises for losing belly fat, and why it has become a primary form of cardio for achieving a lean and toned physique. The beauty of walking lies in its simplicity and sustainability, making it easy to stick to in the long run. Now that I've hopefully convinced you of the power of walking, let's jump into the practical steps of incorporating it effortlessly into your routine for effective fat loss. To get started, determine your current step count using a health app or device. Also, quickly share with us your current step count along with any tips or obstacles you've encountered in the comments below. Furthermore, you're going to set a realistic goal to increase your daily steps, such as adding an extra 2,000 steps per day. Begin by incorporating 2 10-minute walks into your daily routine to achieve this goal. Once you're consistently meeting the increased step count, gradually increase it by another 2,000 steps. Aim to reach at least 8,000 steps per day, or even strive for 15,000 steps, as these ranges provide the best fat loss and health benefits. By setting achievable goals and gradually increasing your step count, walking becomes a sustainable and effective approach to losing fat and improving your overall well-being. The key, however, is to tailor these strategies to fit your lifestyle. Here are some practical tips for you to use to incorporate more steps into your day. Opt for a parking spot farther away. Choose longer routes to the restroom. Engage in 10 minutes of incline walking after each workout. Take 10-minute walks after meals. Use the stairs instead of the elevator whenever possible. And listen to podcasts while walking. For those busy in the office all day, even adding just 5 minutes of walking per hour can make a significant difference. On weekends, you can aim for a higher step count to boost your weekly average. These small adjustments truly add up. Apply these tips consistently, and you'll be pleasantly surprised by how much they can increase your step count and, in turn, contribute to gradual fat loss.